How to start a tour operator business. Awesome question, and welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick. The whole reason why you're going to want to pay attention in this business model review on the business model, sharing with you and breaking down how people make money, what's inquired with the business, and also sharing with you some of my personal experiences to help you make an educated decision by the end of this video is really the whole reason why you're going to want to follow with me here. But not just that, when it comes to a tour operator business, it's a fairly simple business to start, having gotten around people who have been not so successful with it, having been around people who have been successful with it. The fine distinction between the two, the big separation, is people who have been very successful with their own tour operator businesses is they knew the fine line between their upfront investment and their profit margin and how long it took them to get there. For instance, what I'm talking about is you got to keep in mind when it comes to actually starting out a tour operator business, the first thing out of anything that you do is you need to learn how to actually get a return on your investment. Meaning the money that you're going to be putting into a tour operator business with supplies, equipment, employees, and if you don't have employees, which is everyone's like, I don't want employees, I don't need employees. Well, the thing is, if you're sick, if you want to take a vacation, who's going to help run the business for you? A ghost? Come on. You won't be able to make an income, your business won't grow, so you need to consistently have a person who's going to help you out, especially when you're starting up your own business. So that's just something to keep in mind. And having gotten around people who have been successful doing it, like I was saying, and then I just kind of jaded off to the side there, every single one of them knew this difference. So you got to learn your overhead. You got to analyze your overhead. Now, with a tour operator business, this is going to depend on the location that you live in. This is going to depend on what it is that you're going to be touring on, okay? Whether it's going to be through the jungle, the wilderness, the forest, okay? Whatever it's going to be on, you need to keep this in mind, and the equipment you're going to need to bring with you. And you also need to keep in mind if you're going into somewhere dangerous, if you're going into somewhere that's risky, okay? Anything that happens to a person is a liability on you. It doesn't matter if you sign a waiver, you get people to sign a waiver, it will look bad on your business if anything happens to a person. That will just look bad. So it's just something to keep in mind. Those are just precautions, but in a nutshell, how you started out is you figure out your location where you're going to do tours. Okay, once you get your business license, you register the business. It's all about putting yourself out there. You can put ads on Craigslist, connect with people on Facebook, okay, put a Facebook page out there, connect with people, build your influence, go to meetings with people, get around other tour guides. Alright, I would actually recommend you go on a tour guide from another business and company and see and get a feel for what it is that they're using equipment wise, what makes their potential customer experiences that are actually worthwhile, not worthwhile, what makes people happy, what makes people not happy. Get around that situation, and that in a nutshell, my friend, is really how you can start it. Okay, that's just a little bit more of the advanced but not so advanced way. But when it comes to this, just in general, with the principles required for it, supplies, equipment, employees, I am telling you, dealing with maintaining and managing that every day, it's frustrating. Literally, it can give you a headache dealing with all that stuff, which is why if you're looking at starting a tour guided business, alright, if you're looking at starting a tour business because you want to be your own boss, you want to create your own income, if that is really what you're looking for, before you consider starting a tour business, alright, before you decide to go down this path, I've got a lead I want to throw your way. And my story with this goes back a year ago when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, all that stuff, and sometimes even paying employees more than I was getting paid, and came across a person who was building a business on the internet without any of that stuff. And I started to model and copy what they were doing. Less than a month later, was able to create a full-time income business working part-time. Those are not average or typical results. I'm not guaranteeing you the same results. The cool part was this person was traveling, building their business at the same time, making a high multiple six-figure income. So I couldn't resist modeling and copying them. And, their results are not typical or average. What I was able to do in less than 30 days was not typical or average because I worked my butt off. I worked my butt off hard. I had to learn things. But the cool part was I didn't have to manage and maintain employees, equipment, supplies like you would with a tour business. So it's something to keep in mind. Figured I'd just share that with those of you who are looking at starting this business because you want to create time, freedom, leverage, and flexibility. Because if that's really the case, learn to build a business online before you consider starting a tour business. So Hope this helped you out. Hope you got value out of it. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more information about how to actually build a business on the internet, if you're coachable, willing to put in work, willing to learn, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll see you there. Take care.